Alright guys, it's Steve, and today I'm doing a follow-up to one of my more popular videos, and that was the one to show you how to get money from BinanceUS into Binance Smart chain. But if you've been here for a while and you've been farming profits and you're like, okay, I'm ready to move some money back to the Binance Smart chain, how do you do that, right? That's one of the questions that I'm going to be answering today. And I'm going to be showing you the steps in how to do this. And this video might be a little longer because this is a tutorial on how to do stuff. So make sure you stick around. I'm going to be taking my time. Nobody wants to see anybody make a mistake when moving their funds around to get them out of the smart chain and back into somewhere where they can get them either into a new cryptocurrency project or get them into your bank account. Now, taking profits along the way and moving stuff while we're in this bull market, it's not a bad move. You're gonna have to make all those decisions for yourself because I'm not a financial advisor, but I showed you how to get money here, so it's time for me to show you how to get money out. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start off with, I'm going to come over here to Cub Finance. This is one of the liquidity pools that I'm in farming. It's brought to you by the Leo Finance team. I've talked about this one in a couple different posts. I trust these guys to not rug pull me. That's really why I'm active on this project. They also support some coins from the Hive ecosystem, so it's the only place I can farm with my Leo and my dark energy crystal. So I've been doing those type of things. But I've also had a pretty good chunk of stable coins in here that have been earning me a return. And they've earned me some Cub tokens. And now I've gotten a lot more money over the last couple weeks into the overall ecosystem. So I want to go ahead and pull about $1,000 out of this and just move that back into BinanceUS to be able to either put into my bank or deploy into another project, right? This is where we could all be. So let's go ahead and start with what you would need to do. For starters, you have to unstake your tokens. So I need to take out about 500 of these tokens. These are my LP tokens. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm that. That's going to cost me a transaction. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit yes, and we'll get that out. And I could have skipped this step, but I wanted this tutorial to show you how to, go from being in a pool, actively mining, to going ahead and getting your money back into BinanceUS. So now that went through pretty quick, I'm going to go over to trade and liquidity. I think I can remove these coins from the liquidity pool here. If I can't, then I'm going to have to switch over to PancakeSwap. That's how I'd have it up. But normally your tokens are in either the PancakeSwap liquidity pool, but if it's in a pool on a site that you're farming in, they usually feature it. So yeah, as you can see, once I connected my wallet, went over to the liquidity tab, this popped up here. This also shows you how to get your money out of a liquidity pool. So I removed 500 tokens. 500 pooled tokens actually is going to get me a little bit more than $1,000, as you can see, as this is DAI and BUSD. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the liquidity. I'm going to go to 100%. I got to wait just a moment here. Binance has been a little bit laggy lately. Let's just see that. Oh, there we go. The approve button showed up. This is just signing a transaction that's like approving them to do this for you. So that one is free. When you actually go ahead and remove the liquidity, that does cost you a gas fee. I do like that I'm seeing 0.001 on Binance Smart Chain today. It's showing you that even though they're getting busier and more addresses, they are adjusting the price of their gas to try to make sure that gas never prevents you from being active on this chain. That's a really good move for them, just something that I'll point out. So now I'm just going to have to wait a few moments while this confirms. And while we're doing that, we're going to talk a little bit about depositing funds into Binance. So as you can see here, I was just like kind of messing around, looking through the site and looking at the different coins that you can actually deposit on the BEP2 address, because this is pretty important, because you're only going to be able to send BEP2 coins back into BinanceUS, which means you might have to do some swapping on the Ethereum, on the Binance Smart Chain, not Ethereum, obviously, then before you can go ahead and get your coins back into the BinanceUS, because they only support BEP2 deposits on these are the ones that I saw today. They do Bitcoin, Cardano, Bitcoin Cash, BUSD, and USDT. Those are the two stable options. ETH, Link, and LTC. So if you're out here farming, you know, and you have cub tokens, or you have DAI tokens, or you have a lot of pancake swap tokens, well, you can't remove those to Binance US, so you're going to have to go over here to the trade functionality, and we're going to have to do an exchange. Now I need to turn my DAI into BUSD, so I'm going to have to reconnect. This is kind of a security feature. Some sites don't make you do this, but they want to just make sure that you're doing the right thing. So I need to take my DAI, I need to swap it back into BUSD. As you know, there might be a little bit of slippage here. Yeah, I'm losing like 20 cents. There are a couple places that'll, you know, take care of that 20-cent slippage, but I don't really care. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit confirm. We're gonna do that swap. And then we are going to just wait a moment for that to go through. And then I'm going to have my 1000 BUSD in my Smart Chain MetaMask wallet, like I showed you how to get funds to there. Well, now it's time for me to get them back to Binance US. So we're just going to wait for this to go through. Okay, it's through. So I have 1020 BUSD, and I want to go ahead and get them back out of my MetaMask balance and get them to the first step is to go to your Binance Chain wallet. Now, I showed you the Binance Chain wallet before, and I moved $1 over here earlier. So I'm just going to move over a few more BUSD. This is on the Smart Chain network. Now, you know this is on the Smart Chain network. Now, I have an updated video I'm going to drop about moving money out of Binance US, where you don't have to send money to this Binance Smart Chain wallet. You can go from the BEP2 directly to MetaMask, and that does work, but you are going to need to use the Binance Smart Chain wallet if that's your bridge you're using. Now, there are some other bridges out there that you can use. There's things like AnySwap. There's some other different things, but most of those are designed about moving Binance over Binance coins and swapping them out to like Ethereum coins or another network. If you're just trying to get money on a Binance US so you can get it into your bank account, because that's your bridge to get money to your bank account, you're going to need to use the Binance Smart Chain network wallet still. So you're gonna make sure that you're on Binance Smart Chain, right? Because there's Binance Chain Network, Binance Smart Chain Network, and Ethereum by default on this one. You need to start off on your Binance Smart Chain wallet. Then you need to copy your address, make sure that it's been copied, and you should do a test transaction like I did and just send over $1 before you do any big transactions. And you're going to want to maybe sorry, there might have been a bit of a rough cut there. I had to remove something, but I was going to show you that after you copy your address here, you might want to just pull up a blank notepad, make sure that it pasted in there, make sure that's what's in your account, make sure that matches. If you need to look at it, you can hit the receive button, the QR code. You can make sure that this is all right. But once you know you have that one in there, then you can go ahead and go to your MetaMask, and you can go ahead and do a send. Oops. So I have to click on my BUSD. Then I have to click send. I can go ahead and hit that wallet there. And then I can go ahead and select my amount. I'm going to send 1,010 BUSD over. I'm going to hit next. I'm going to see that that's there, and I'm going to confirm my transaction. And then I'll go over to my Binance Smart Chain wallet, and now I'm just going to be waiting for that money to show up over here. There, it's there. Yay, I didn't make any mistakes. So now it's time to go ahead and use the Smart Chain wallet, and this is why I have a little BNB here, to go ahead and convert the BUSD from the Smart Chain to your BEP2 wallet. So what you need to do is go to your Binance Chain Network. This one will start with BNB. That's the real way that you know you have the right address. Again, you're going to click here. Again, if you need to, you can bring up this and just make sure that you've got it, you know, that your copy did work. And so I got my address at starting with BNB. Then you're going to go back to the Binance Smart Chain Network. And just to show you guys that, you know, you might want to do a test whenever you're doing anything like this, I'm going to do a send. It's going to say right here, note this is a cross-chain transaction. I'm going to go ahead and just send $1 first. This is kind of wasteful. I am wasting a little bit of BNB, but I'm going to do that just to show you guys that you should do a test transaction if you are at all worried, because I'd rather lose 0.05 and $1 if I accidentally sent a coin to the wrong place than worry about the fact that I, lost $1,000. So now I can go ahead and go over to the Binance Chain Network, and I can go to activity. Now the cross-chain things, they're pretty fast too, but we're just going to have to wait a minute for this dollar to show up over here. We're looking for this BUSD to show up right here. We can go back to the smart chain. We can look at that activity. It says it sent it complete. Let's go back to the chain network. Let's go to assets. And there it is. So see, it does take a little bit longer when it gets moved back. So now that I'm comfortable that worked, I got my dollar right over here. Let's go ahead and get back to the Binance Smart Chain. Let's go ahead and send the rest of the funds. So we're going to same address from before. And you know what? You could save some of your addresses in here to help prevent yourself from making some mistakes. This is my first time taking money out, so I'm going to go ahead and just do it the longer way. So now we'll do the big transfer. We'll just wait another moment for this one to complete after it gets over there. Now, obviously, if you're somebody that wants to just use the Smart Chain wallet, it would allow you to not have to do that extra step where I move money from MetaMask over. The reason why I use MetaMask is because when I'm trying to access newer farms that have just come onto the market, they always support MetaMask. They don't always support the Binance Smart Chain wallet, and then they start to support the Binance Smart Chain wallet. Over time, as this wallet gets better, and all of the new farms, if you're chasing those super high APRs, actually integrate this one and MetaMask right off the bat, then it might be easier just using the Binance Smart Chain Network wallet, because it does kind of display things a little bit better for Binance Smart Chain than MetaMask. But when you're chasing those cutting edge things, I've noticed that you need to be on MetaMask if you're wondering why I'm not just using this chain wallet at all. Okay, let's go ahead and go over to the Binance Chain Network, and there we go. I do have my 1010,998. It looks like there was some little bit of fees in that for the BUSD that I lost just a tiny bit, but now I have it in my Binance Chain Network wallet, which is the BEP2 chain. So now I can go ahead and send this into BinanceUS. So we'll just do that last little step. So you'll need to go in here to deposit once you're in your account, and then you're going to need to copy your BEP2 address, and you also need to have your BEP2 memo. So that's important to note, and because of that, you're going to want to do this from this screen. And well, actually that's not wonderful placement. So what I'll do is I'll get up my trusty little notepad here where I have my addresses, and I'll do a copy of my memo, and I'll put the memo right there. And then I'll do a copy of the address, and I'll put that right there. And then I will bring you down. Oops. Doobie-doobie-doo. We'll put that up on the screen. And then we will bring this guy down. We will go ahead and click on here. Click send. Click my address right there. And then, actually, I needed that to be just a tiny bit lower. We're going to click here. We're going to click send. We're going to click the address. And then we are going to put our memo, because we need to have our memo in there. My memo is 107-432-543. One of the annoying things with these is you can't click out of them to copy two things. So you do have to like put the memo down somewhere. And then, just double check it. 107-432-543. So I didn't make any mistake. On this one, I'm going to go ahead and be a little risky and send all my money in. But I do have, well, let me just make sure, 10749. I do have all my addresses correct. I'm going to go ahead and click send. They're going to tell me about the little BNB fee, and I'm going to hit send. And now we're just going to wait for a little moment for this money to go ahead and come into here. Binance might take a little bit longer to confirm the transaction, but you should be able to see your activity here and see this go there. I imagine on BEP2 this is going to go a little bit quicker. I don't keep very much money on exchange, so once this comes in, it'll actually do deposit and withdrawal history. We'll go here. We'll go to deposits, crypto. Oh, it's already completed right there. So there's my BUSD deposit right there. So now if I go into my wallet balance, there it is. It's updated. So now the money is here. So now we have our money successfully back into the BinanceUS exchange. Obviously, you can't send BUSD to your bank account. So you would have to go out to the market. You'd have to sell your BSUSD for cash and then go ahead and convert that over and send it to your bank account. Or now that you're on here, you can look into getting into some of the other networks that BinanceUS supports. They have the Matic Polygon network. You can obviously buy Ethereum and put it out on the Ethereum network. They support Stellar. They support Elrond. You can get your Uniswap tokens. And then you can do the one that I'm going to be doing a video on next, a little teaser for anyone that stayed till the end. And that's how to get some Solana and get onto the Solana network so you can start farming over there. All right, everybody. Have a good day. Bye.